Welcome back. iJust Cards, episode 11. And on this episode, we're going to do 89 hoops. But before we do the stack, I'm going to show you a 90 hoops card. So the 90 hoops had the gray background, as you can see. So here's a Mark Jackson. And now this card in mint condition is actually worth some money. Not because of Mark Jackson, but because of who's sitting courtside there. It's the old Menendez brothers. So if you don't know who the Menendez brothers are, feel free to Google it. Because I'm not Nancy Grace. But anyway, so for the 89 hoops stack here, we got a good one. We got Lenny Wilkins. We got Uwe Blob. We got Walter Davis. We got Joe Wolf. We got Harold Pressley. We got Todd Murphy. We got Ron Rothstein. We got Robert Reid. We got Dave Hoppen. And to wrap it up, we got Kelly Tripucka. So, let's dig in. Okay, let's dig in. First up, we got Lenny Wilkins. Now, I remember Lenny Wilkins mostly as coach Hawks and then Cavs previous to that. But, I mean, this guy, he was a player. He was a player coach with the Sonics back in the day. And, I mean, he's seen and done it all. Hall of Famer. I mean, one of probably the greatest basketball minds of all time. Let's check out the card here. Well, first off, okay, it looks like he sent me one of his business cards for his foundation. Supporting healthcare and education for all children, regardless of their financial means. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. Let's check out the card here, 89 hoops. Here he is coaching the Cavs with the blue ink. It's a pretty sweet one there from Coach Wilkins. And obviously you can see the back, his coaching record. Thank you, Mr. Wilkins. Appreciate that one. Next up, Uwe Blob. Uwe Blob, backup center most of his career with the Mavs. 7-footer from Germany. And the interesting tidbit with him is, he played at Indiana under Coach Bobby Knight. And, you know, Bobby Knight has that infamous moment where he throws the chair on the court. Uwe Blob was on the court at that time. So, let's check out the card here, all 89 hoops. Ooh, looks like we got a bonus here. Let me show you the 89 hoops. Here he is with the Mavs. It's pretty sweet there. And then he included one of his own cards in with the Spurs. Personalized it, a 90s hoops card. I mean, this guy's a pretty interesting story. If you're interested, feel free to Google it. There was a news station down in Texas. They did like a 3-part Zoom call with him. Pretty good stuff. So thank you, Mr. Blob. Appreciate the bonus card there. Next up, Walter Davis. Now, Walter Davis, Suns, Nuggets. His number is actually retired by the Suns. Let's check out the card here. All 89 hoops, the black ink. So he's up with the Nuggets on this one. It's a pretty cool one there. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Appreciate that one. Next up, Joe Wolf. Okay, so he added some stickers on the back. Merry Christmas 2014. Let's see, let's open from this side here. Now, Joe Wolf, I mean, most notably, UNC Tar Heel. Now, some success in the NBA, though. Let's check out the card here. With the Clippers, the black ink. It's a pretty cool one there. You're rocking the dew there in the back. So thank you, Mr. Wolf. Appreciate that one. Next up, Harold Pressley. Harold Pressley, a guy who bounced around some NBA for a number of years and then played a number of years over in Europe and had greater success in Europe. Check out the card here. That's strange. This is a 90 Fleer. Huh. But this is 89 hoops. Well, I'll show it anyway. So here's a 90 Fleer. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a pretty sweet signature there. So, thank you, Mr. Presley. Appreciate that one. Next up, Todd Murphy. Todd Murphy, he was part of the inaugural Minnesota Timberwolves team that started playing in '89. Let's see if I can get that there. Hope this is an 89 hoops card. It is. So, the blue ink, it says an expansion team down in the corner. Now, not much success for the Timberwolves early on, but Mr. Murphy was part of that inaugural team, so kind of cool. Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Appreciate that one. And speaking of success, now we go to Ron Rothstein. And so he was the first coach of the inaugural Miami Heat team who entered the league in 1988. So a year before the Timberwolves did. And, you know, Miami, probably a top 7 or 8 franchise in history. You know, a couple championships. You know, and the interesting thing I dug up on them is they've only had 6 head coaches since '88, whereas the Timberwolves have had 13. So sometimes it's better to stick it out with the coach. So let's check out Ron here, the Heat, the black ink, the nice suit there. And I mean, the Heat didn't have much success early on either. But, you know, when Pat Riley took over and, you know, LeBron went there for, you know, a couple years to buy a championship for his legacy. So thank you, Mr. Rothstein. Appreciate that one. Next up, looks like we got 3 Charlotte Hornets players. First up, we got Robert Reid. Now, Robert Reid, I mean, a bulk of his career in the 80s with the Rockets. Let's see here. So, it looks like, okay, so it looks like there's another little envelope inside here. Okay, so he wrote a note. Pretty cool. Check out the note here real quick. Kind of cool to get notes from the players. Check out the card here from Mr. Reid. 89 hoops, the blue ink with the Hornets. Looks like getting ready to crush a free throw there. It's a pretty sweet one there. Thank you, Mr. Reid. Appreciate that. The next Hornet we got here, old Dave Hoppen. And Dave Hoppen, backup center most of his career. Probably the tidbit with him would probably be, you know, a legend in the state of Nebraska. Probably the best player, one of the best players to come out of the state. Let's check out the card here. 89 hoops with the Hornets there, and it's like the black ink. Yep, black ink there. It's a pretty cool one there. Thank you, Mr. Hoppin. Appreciate that one. Last up, Kelly Tripucka. Kelly Tripucka, 2-time All-Star. You know, pretty good stat lines in his career. It seems like later in his career it kind of faltered off, but let's check out my card here. Let's see. So he gave me my note back. A little extra padding in the old USPS. Check out the card here. Ooh, he's got the dew too in this card. The blue ink. It's a pretty sweet one with the number. Pretty cool one there. Thank you, Mr. Tripucka. Appreciate that one. So it looks like that wraps up 89 hoops plus that 90 Fleer. I'm not sure where that one came from, but anyway, don't forget to like, dislike, comment, share, subscribe. And I think next week we're gonna do Women of the Hardwood. I got some WNBA ones we'll do. So yeah. So until next time, iJust Cards. Take care.